Today, I'm going to be giving you guys some tips and advice that has carried me to a 455 bench full power and a 500-pound bench and elbow wraps. If you have any questions about your bench, squat, or deadlift, go ahead and comment that below and I will fix it in the next video. Step one is going to be your grip width. Now, if you've been competing in powerlifting, you guys know the index finger is your maximum grip. So you cannot go past your index finger or it's not legal in powerlifting. Grip should you use? Wide grip, close grip. If you have a narrow clavicle and you're more tricep dominant, I would personally say that a close grip bench press would be better for you just because you'll get more pop off the chest, but you might have issues at lockout. Now, if you have a bigger chest and you're a heavier guy and you just notice you're more shoulder dominant, kind of a wider clavicle, you can fit more mass into your upper body, you're probably going to benefit from a wider grip. Number two is going to be your leg drive. Now, I know this is probably a little bit complicated for a lot of you guys. People don't really use leg drive right. They try to use their leg drive, but they end up just throwing their hips up, right? So they do something like this, right? So they're over here, right? They unrack their bar, boom, and they just throw their hips up and they go like this, right? That's not leg drive. There are two forms of leg drive that I tell all my guys, and I will run it by my YouTube people for you guys as well. So there's constant tension leg drive, which is a more stability-based leg drive. And then there's the sink and press, which is what everybody sees on social media that is a little bit blown out of proportion. So I'm gonna walk through both, and then you guys can pick which one will work for you. I always advise, if you're under 200 pounds, you're probably gonna benefit from a constant tension leg drive because the sink and press can be not only non-effective, but potentially dangerous because you don't have a lot of mass. Now, if you're a bigger guy, you can fit more mass onto your frame, then you can go ahead and get away with a sink and press bench. But let's go through constant tension. So this is the constant tension leg press, or excuse me, constant tension leg drive. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna practice planting our feet into the ground and trying to slide ourselves off the bench. And that's how you get the first steps of having a constant tension leg drive. So I'm going to plant my feet, drive like I'm trying to slide myself off the bench. And now to counteract myself from sliding off the bench, I am then going to start getting as high as I can on my traps and tucking my shoulder blades together and getting very high on my traps, tucking my lats into my back pocket or into my lower back. And essentially I'm driving into this orb of tension that is now created because I'm forcing that energy back down. So boom, now I'm ready to go. So with the constant tension leg drive, when you unrack the bar, you are not going to stop driving into your legs. You should just constantly feel this tension of lower body. Okay. That is constant tension leg drive. If you are a beginner or an intermediate, I would highly advise this as your introduction into leg drive. Now, the sink and press. I don't like to teach this to my guys until they've already been benching for a few years because I do believe it not only builds bad habits, but it's more dangerous because essentially you can load more weight. But if you do it incorrectly and you miss your bar path, you could drop it on your neck. So please guys, be advised, don't do the sink and press without a spotter. So this is how I bench, right? This is how a lot of the big benchers that you see on social media, this is how they do it. So kind of the same thing. You're gonna drive into your arch, same thing as the constant tension leg drive. The only difference is when you unrack that bar, you're gonna take your foot off the gas and you're gonna kind of go limp, right? Like that. I take my foot off the gas, the weight is off my legs, the weight is off my back, everything is kind of dead. And then all in one motion, I kick it right back. So you unrack, you're tight, tension, then you let your foot off the gas. You basically just cut the power and then boom, turn it back on. You are pressing through your heels into your glutes and then into your chest, right? It is a very complicated movement. So like I said, if you're going to experiment with the constant tension leg drive, my personal opinion, guys, make sure that you at least have a few years of bench experience or you have someone that knows what they're doing spotting you because you can get hurt, all right? Like I said before, guys, if you need more help, comment the issues you're having below in the comment section. I'll fix it in the next video. If you guys need more help, you're more than welcome to join my Patreon. The link will be in my bio. And I will see you YouTube people in the next video.